He in some way proves that it's not written by Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Also, the Husband Sofer makes a similar statement that there's some ideas of the Rashbi and the Zohar, but the Zohar is not written by Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. The Noda Yehuda says the same thing. It's not such a monolithic idea. Yes, the majority of people accept the Zohar nowadays, but might doesn't make right. Rov only really applies with the Beis Din Gadol. Like if they're voting on a case, then majority rules. But only because the majority of Jews happen to be doing something nowadays, like the vast majority of Jews aren't even religious, like doesn't mean they affect the outcome of anything in the religious world. So I'm more of a Rambam guy. I view the Zohar.
Yeah, the Rambam has a lot of Kabbalistic concepts. I mean, the Yesodei Sodot Amud Chachmot. I mean, it's Rosh Tevis Havaya. I mean, there was again in the Sikha it proved from one of his laws about it says Gadol Hachnas Orchi Mehag Palas Pnei Shechina. That was actually not in the Talmud, but that's only in the Zohar. And he said based on that passage, that was proof of that the Rambam knew the Zohar. And there was also in that Sikha, I could send you in on the PM, but there's an entire list of sources of books that prove how the Rambam knew about the Zohar. I can send it to you.
It's most likely the other way around, that the author of the Zohar knew about the Rambam. But the Rambam was for sure mystical, right? I mean, in the Gemara, we had like Masim or Kava.
Exactly, yeah.
But being mystical doesn't mean that you're Kabbalistically inclined. See, practical Kabbalah, as we understand it nowadays, is post the Zohar. But there were books like Sefer Yetzirah, is before the Zohar. I mean, Sefer Yehaskell, which is how Maser Merkava is built off of it, is a portion that we're not really even supposed to read in the Haftorah. I think in the Gemara it says. So yes, there were problematic ideas even back then, but the Zohar just made them popular, essentially. Like Gilgul, all right? But the idea of Gilgulim predated the Zohar, but no one really spoke about it.
There's Kabbalah teachings that have been around, not necessarily the formal Zohar text, but we believe the Zohar was also written by Yom Shemachai, but the teachings themselves have also been around. I mean, the idea of not sleeping in the sukkah, which goes back to the Gemara times. I mean, it says why that also similar things isn't based on Zohar.
Yeah, Chabad. I mean, Chabad's known for not sleeping.